Hey everybody, welcome back to another one of my videos here. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Sulfur, and my thoughts on Sulfur. Why Sulfur? I don't know, it's just the first one I did. Sulfur's an interesting map here. I believe it's from the same creator of Sujin, which is a pretty good map, though difficult to run. It's, you know, that Japanese themed type map, but instead this is tech. So Sujin is King of the Hill, while this is King of the Hill control points type hybrid map. So it's similar to like Gravel Pit, where there's blue can easily get to either A or B. Like you don't have to, it's easy to get to B since it's just a different route other than A. But it's different in regards that this B is locked. Like you see, yeah, here they are flanking from B, but it's locked, so they can't cap it. So I mean, you can use it as just a flank, though it's kind of weird how that's there. And like in that case, it's like steel, CP steel, where but in CP steel no, you can get to be in CP steel actually. So yeah, it's actually much more similar to steel than it is Gravel Pit, but it's a mix. The difference comes in with the last point, where in steel blue can cap the final point and then they win. In this, it's, if you look at the top of the screen, you see the King of the Hill HUD, or UI, where if blue goes and caps D, then they don't instantly win, but their timer starts counting down, and once that reaches 0, it goes into overtime, or, you know, they win. So it's a King of the Hill control point hybrid. It's like they took the logic from, like the map logic, the actual like coding logic from steel, and then changed the last point to a King of the Hill point, which is very interesting. And I think most players don't know that. Seeing how much I just had to explain that, like I was trying to figure it out too here. I feel like most players who are going to play this are going to be not only confused by what they're supposed to do, but where they're supposed to go. Like in this match with Scout here, you'll see they keep trying to come over here and cap B. They don't like go back and push from underneath our spawn onto A. No, they try to cap B, even though it's locked. Which is I don't know how common that's going to be throughout. Like, you could say, like, oh, people will learn over time, but, how long has steel been in the game? Exactly. And people constantly get lost in steel, like, all the time. So, I don't know how, how this map is really gonna work in casual, at least. Specifically talk about casual, because I play casual the most. Like, I don't know. It is just a confusing map. It looks nice. I don't know if so the layout, I don't know. I don't know if I like the layout all too much. I'm not like blown away by it or anything, but I also don't hate it. I think I'll just have to play on it more as more classes. Like, you know, there's 9 classes and I want to play it as like 2. So, and there's, again, 14 maps. There's just a lot of stuff. It's going to take a long time to really process all these maps. I haven't had the chance to play any of these maps because the game was added. My favorite map so far, Cashworks, apparently is a really old map from 2009, which is probably why I like it, because it's one of the maps that plays the most like just classic TF2, really. I can pause there. I didn't know you can go under that bridge, by the way. Like, I'm still figuring stuff out about this map. If I knew that, I probably would have went under. Still got that heavy. And again, he was just on the point. I think he was trying to cap. I don't know what they're doing. Like, I told the team later on that, like, hey, guys, you can't cap this point. Go cap A. I was like, I don't know. And then there's always going to be just a trickle of players that aren't going to push A, but going to go cap the last point. Which, if you're going to do that, the whole team needs to do that, because then you have to defend it. It's not like Steel, where the moment you cap it, you win. It's even if you do manage to cap it while everyone's distracted, which it's easier to do that on here than it is Steel. But if you manage to do that, then you got to defend it for 3 minutes. Like, I guess the few seconds may help if your team manages to push forward, though that probably won't happen because, you know, there's a constant stream of people trickling to the last point, weakening your Blues offensive. So you can't even go to cap the last point as a funny bit because, again, it won't work. You have to do it for 3 minutes straight, but this is just, yeah, here I am telling the other team, like, guys, just stop trying to cap B. I mean, there's D. You could try to cap D. Also, there's 2 spies. In case you didn't know, there's a rule in TF2. When you kill 1 spy, another spy spawns in the general location. I don't know why. I don't know when they added that to the game, but it is just how the game is now. So whenever you kill 1 spy, you're gonna be backstabbed by another spy on the team. It's just how it works. But we win this one, not because I think we really, like, I hardly even went to A. I mostly was around B, picking off anyone that was going over there. So I think we won because, you know, the blue team just was confused and was fractured. But hey, look at this, you get a double feature today, because that was a really short round. It was only like 7 minutes. Or like 5 minutes or something. I don't know. I'm not paying attention. This, I'm playing as engineer on defense. I got to play more on the offensive. I did play on the offensive, but it was kind of boring. I realized, hey, you can build under here. I think like, oh, I'll put a teleporter there. That'll be neat. And then I had the idea of putting a sentry down there, which seems like a good idea. Though I have to look further into this because it did not. I don't know. I needed to get into the habit of recording demos so I can inspect, like, so I can look around the map to see what exactly happened. Oh, I gotta figure out how to set that up, honestly. Yeah, I moved the teleporter so it's not so bright under there. But you think, like, you know, as a pretty good vantage point of anyone pushing forward there, right? But you'll see. Oh, but my general thoughts on this map as someone who plays a lot of engineer, that disregarding this spot, obviously I was trying to do something dumb here, so I that's whatever. But so I didn't have voice chat off on this. But it definitely, especially on C, it's kind of awkward to find good spots to set up. It just feels like a lot of things are exposed at once. So not only is there not really any good sentry spots that are protected much, but there aren't really good dispenser spots for your team to hide while also still being able to defend the point efficiently. Like it, so you can just jump around those rocks over there. But it looks like he died anyways. Yeah, this team was more put together. Though they did manage to cap D. Then again, what was that? For like 20 seconds. So, whatever. Oh, then this where like the door closed. Oh man, that was really annoying. So, yeah, I kind of had to just figure out what to do here. I wasn't too sure. I think I just took my sentry and ran. Oh, I put it there and then ran. Just leave that there, so they'll have a harder time chasing. And then it gets destroyed anyways. Also, I don't know why The icon for D. Yeah, the icon for D like broke there. I don't know why, and it was just like that. I don't know if I had to clear my cache or whatever, but it's just like that. Now what I like, first off, so I couldn't, I wasn't gonna go to build on B because there's people already there, and of course when I put down the, I thought I had a pistol out. Of course, when I put down a sentry, someone just goes and peeks it. Really fun. Oh, right. Then I used my quick switch to load out, and now I'm just in a completely different spot. I don't know where I am. It turns out I'm on the completely other side of D. So I have to walk all the way over there. It's really fun. Yay. I love different spawns. I mean, I don't think we're spawning there yet. Now we spawn there. But I couldn't build on B because, you know, it seemed like there's a lot of people already there. Though... Yeah, I think, I don't know if it was this match or if it was a match before this, but I was struggling to find C. So I think in this one, I found it. Like, attacking, though, it was kind of difficult to find C. Because C doesn't even look like a point, because it's a Zen garden with the point is a rock. It doesn't have the capture point, like, that prop, that little metal UFO disc, you know? And as you can see here, I was struggling to find a spot to put a sentry where I can walk away from it for more than 5 seconds. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it! Hello? Yeah, he was trying to strafe that. But then I died to a spy right after this. But it's very open, so you kind of have to, like, watch your sentry at all times, even when there's not a push. Did I miss all of those, really? Okay. But, like, because it's very easy for, like, a scout or something to just show up on the other side of the point, outside of my sentry's range, and just spam it with pistols. So, like, I don't want to sit on my sentry when there's no one around, you know? I want to put my sentry down, guarding just an area, just have my sentry ready, and then go off somewhere else, look for a better spot. But couldn't really do that. And on C here, I just had trouble. Again, this map's new. Maybe I'll find better ones, but there wasn't no... Like it was very open around here. Like, my general rule is just to always have... Also, you can hit that gong, by the way, fun fact. But it's to always have the sentry watching the point. Because it's... Too many times, there's, like, an engineer that has, like, a sentry, like, on a flank or around a corner or something, but it can't see the point. And someone just like a scout or a spy, runs behind the sentry and just caps the point with the sentry doing nothing. So my personal general rule is always have the sentry watching the point. And this... yeah, the rock provides cover, too. But yeah, here I am just figuring out where to put a dispenser. I don't know where the team is going to, like, group up and defend at. Like, you know, of course, that's where you want to put the dispenser at. You want to put it slightly behind the front line so people can retreat, but not too far, you know? And I just didn't really know where that was. So just put it next to the point. That... Yeah, I remember that. That's dumb. That's really dumb. So what happened there, so there's a spy. I shot him. He swung his knife at me, which broke his disguise. And then my sentry shot rockets at me. It shot rockets at me and killed me, but not the spy. So that was something. Yeah, I assume they're, like, on the other, like, the, like, just ahead of there to the right a bit, defending that area, I think. I don't know. It's just, I couldn't really go investigate too much because having to defend my sentry from whatever thing. Can't build on those crates. Sad. So I had to build next to it. Maybe you can, and just wasn't, like, getting it right, but... Yeah, here's this engineered building. And then there's my sentry that got just sniped by a soldier from there. So I decided, okay, I guess that's not a good spot. Yeah, so... this is gonna be one of those maps where I have to go, like, you know, type in the console and go to the map on my own, just open it up on myself, and just look around where would be good spots, you know? Because the points are just very open. I guess specifically C. But the thing is, at this point, after they cap C, it's like their chance of successfully capping D are higher. So I kind of have to decide, should I defend D or should I defend C? I mean, I guess it depends what they're targeting, but I don't know. I think I just need more experience on this map and I'll like it more. But so far, as someone who mostly plays engineer,
That was getting
it's okay.
moving this.
I don't think I'll actively avoid the map, like some of the other maps that were added, but I don't know. I just think maybe I probably just need more experience. This spot may be good. Maybe I should have put it more on the corner to the right of the sentry, maybe, in hindsight. But it got somebody. I'm apparently... Yeah, I'm right. So, no, that guy... yeah, that was a spy in a dead ring, I remember. Said I was dominating him. Right? And I think he backstabs me here. And then he's dominating me. How does that work? I still don't... Like, every time I think, like, how the domination system works, I'm just confused by it. Unless it said they got revenge. Did it say they get revenge? It probably did. Nope, I just went back. I just went back and looked at it, and it did not say revenge. It said dominating. How does that work? Like, I get they use the dead ringer. Obviously, every spy uses the dead ringer. But I don't know, man. I thought dominations were, like, very simple. It's like, oh, if you kill this person 3 times without them killing you, you're dominating them. But, like, sometimes it just doesn't feel that simple. But why wouldn't it be that simple? And so, I'm gonna go on a tangent on this, I'm sorry. So let's say, like, you know, the dead ringer, it fakes it, but I'm not really dominating them, actually. But it just says I'm dominating them to make it seem like they actually died. Okay. If they actually died and I actually was dominating them, that means I killed them like 3 times in a row without them killing me. Okay. So when they came back and backstabbed me, how were they dominating me? That means they were, I mean, 3's a random number, by the way. It may be 5. But then they're actually a dead ringer, and then they came and backstabbed me, and then started dominating me. So that means I wasn't consistently killing them without dying to them. That means they were doing that to me. But I don't know. I don't care. LOL. Oh, we're already at the end of the match. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to go on a tangent for that long. Thank you guys for watching. My thoughts on not Sujin, Sulfur. Pretty cool looking. I like it, but I still have things to learn. Thank you for watching. See you later.